And so, here we are, in March 1908, at the address of number 18 Grosvenor Square. And Nigel Hargreaves has just had a strange experience. He stumbled upon a vision of an extraordinarily dressed young woman, wearing a quite improbably short outfit, and in a almost luminescent orange colour. Because she's disappeared, I believe the rest of you are also in the society somewhere, is that correct?
Yeah, I can think so.
Yeah. Nigel, having experienced your third strange vision in the last few days, it's been a couple of days since you've been out of London, what are you doing? The house is currently lit by candlelight, as you have turned off the Eldritch power generator in the basement for the time being.
Well, as if the previous two were not sufficiently disturbing. This last one, that's completely outlandish. That can't be. So I have to go and discuss it with the other two. Because I mean, clearly this would never have happened in the past, like the other two. Perhaps we've burst through on the other side into the future. But it's unimaginable that people would be dressed that way.
Yeah, the other two, Nigel sort of comes stumbling in looking... Well, I don't know. Nigel, are you wearing your, concern on your face, or just...
Yes, actually. This is cool. There's not much of that left, so I'll wear it on my face.
Okay. You're all right, Nigel?
No. I had another, vision. The other two were, obviously from the past. One from the far past, one from the more recent. But I just had another one that I can't explain at all. Maybe it's the future, but there was a scandalously clad young woman just appeared. Never seen anyone like that in anything in the current or at least the past that I'm aware of. Possibly the future.
One question, was she attractive?
I
don't know, was she?
I will leave that up to Nigel's taste. She was probably in her mid-20s with this short-cropped, blondish coloured hair, this, ludicrously short dress, and, let's put, knee-high boots on her as well. I think I'm going with this fashion style.
Well, she wasn't ugly. Not.
I'm just wondering whether you're I don't know if you're hallucinating, but seeing young women.
But no, she was definitely a woman, just scandalously dressed. I never would be allowed out in public like that, or she shouldn't be.
I'm guessing you don't normally do this. You don't normally see this.
Normally, no.
So something's happened then to bring us on.
The engine's still offline.
Well, there may be after effects of it having been in operation previously. But none of the rest of you are seeing anything like this.
No, not at all.
Maybe someone from the servants or something.
I wonder if someone else could be doing something with timing.
It's at this point that you hear the door opening and closing at the front of the house, and James talking to someone in the hall, and you hear Miss Lucy Ward's voice. The fifth, I guess, is Basil's not. The fifth member of your society, although perhaps not seen as in such trustworthy terms. It's up to you how you view Lucy Ward. You hear her, and she kind of just comes into the room, sort of taking off her coat, and looks around. You're back.
Yes.
Is everything all right?
Well,
We picked up a few bruises. I got bitten
Yeah.
by something.
Yeah, the case turned out well, but there have been some after effects.
Was it an actual case?
Yes, it was
Yes.
some sort of protective thing somebody did, and that went haywire. Like a creature bound to a place.
Well, it's good you're back. We have a problem. Well,
Such as?
not necessarily a problem that I'm certain of yet, but I've been seeing things around the house that aren't entirely there.
Have you? So have I. Things that seem out of place more in time than in location.
Oh, thank God.
Well, that's good. We were thinking Mr. Hargreaves here was losing his mind.
Well, don't give up on that
Don't rule
thought
that out.
just yet.
Madness can be contagious. I have found multiple cases of contagious madness.
I don't think that that potential madness of Mr. Hargreaves would be the easiest solution to the problem. If we're messing with time that badly, then it's like getting permeable.
Maybe it could be something we're doing, or it could be something someone else is doing. Wait, did you know about this before you left? This way you.
I turned off the generator because he had one vision, and I was thinking, in case something happens, well, why we're not there.
James wouldn't tell me anything. He doesn't trust me.
What?
James wouldn't tell me anything. He just said I was to ask you about it when you returned.
Yeah, to be fair,
I don't think I told James, to be honest.
You don't need to tell James things. James just knows things. I just assume he's always listening. That's what Agnes is listening, and she then tells James. You have no secrets in this house. You should know that.
I'm gonna lean towards her and start whispering. Maybe he's also an old one because he's been here for so long.
Maybe.
I mean, normally people get insane here, right?
I mean, yes. Usually that takes the form of paranoid delusions of thinking their servants might be old ones.
Yeah, fair enough.
But then
I'm gonna go take some math
if paranoid delusions keep coming true, then are they truly paranoid delusions?
Well, if this is happening now, it must have happened before somewhere to someone.
Well,
so I wonder if there's any record of this in the library at all. Or
Can I ask a question, Keeper?
Yes.
Since I've had 3 occurrences of these things, is there a regular period? I mean, are they coming at specified intervals?
Not so far. So you saw, I think, one of them was before you left. You saw John Wallace before you left, and then the other was several days later when you returned from your trip to the countryside.
Okay.
Followed by the third in quick succession. So far there doesn't seem to be a timing pattern, and they don't seem to be occurring at any specific time of day.
Okay, all right. I was hoping it'd be a pattern.
Yeah.
But they're all around the society locally.
Related?
So
well, all except the first 2, yes, definitely. The third one, I have no idea.
I mean, when you had the vision,
having them, yes, they were here.
Yes, records. Maybe.
While building my little contraption, I learned a lot about space and time. Do I have an idea of where the issue might be if I was the one causing it?
Give me a Cthulhu Mythos roll, please. You gained great knowledge of the outside relating to this issue. The machine in the basement does not mess with time. The machine in the basement messes with space. And it messes with space just enough to glimpse the power of a distant sun and use it to generate energy. It's fairly basic stuff, right? Just a portal to a distant sun. This seems different. You know that when you were initially messing around with this machine at Albrook, you did catch a glimpse through time? But that was everyone, and that was when the machine was powered up standing right next to it. This almost seems like a ripple in a pond.
So who threw the stone and where?
And when?
Damn it. That's gonna make a brain hurt. Someone, somewhere, someone did something that caused this. Considering that the visions show up here, mostly it's probably someone around here. Do we know anything about the past where somebody might have done something like that? Here? Or are we going to be doing something in the future that caused those?
I'm not
That
aware
will
of
have
anything
caused those
during my time here.
All right.
But the society was up and running long before I joined. Well, a few decades before I joined.
Well, then we should ask James, I guess.
Yeah, I was going to say, who's been here the longest continuously? James, I would suspect.
Be worth seeing if he knows of anything to do with time.
Shall I ring for him?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Ding, ding.
It's not delusions if they're true, though.
Yes. Can I get you gentlemen, Miss Ward, any more tea?
We just had a couple of questions.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, did any of the previous members ever tinker with time before Madame Ward came?
Time. There was something to do with a newspaper article years ago. Someone found a newspaper article that hadn't been printed. Yeah, I don't remember the specifics, but that was back in 1890 something, I think. A house burnt down. There's some sort of plague. I wasn't really involved in the details, except that yes, there was a house fire and some kind of illness spreading, and someone said something about time. Someone had got a newspaper article from the future.
Do you know when that newspaper was from? And if it's still here?
I don't know if it's still here. It might be in the library somewhere, but the society has been through several changes of personnel since then.
You don't happen to remember where this house was that was supposed to have burnt down?
A few, not too far away. It was around Knightsbridge, I think, if I'm remembering rightly.
It just seems there's something strange going on with time, like ripples through it at the moment.
Yes, I'm trying to remember who was. I think it was it Milner Street? Was this that one? Oh, after all this, at the time, some things start to muddle together somewhat. But that's the only thing I can think of where time was mentioned, apart from he kind of looks down at the floor.
Yeah. I'm just thinking now, because my character's lived in like London his entire life, would he have heard something about a plague house burning down in that area?
Yes, you would have. It would have been in the news of like several years ago. This is Keeper realizing she didn't write the date down of when this happened. But yes, back in like 1890 something, there was some sort of localized plague, not too far from this area, and then it all cleared up. There was a house fire. The two things were not related, clearly.
Of course.
They never are. Okay. But did some of the personnel have seen anything that might be from a different time? I mean, we have Miss Ward and Nigel seeing things, but a little more information might be useful.
Not that I can recall. Sorry, sir. I mean, there was, there was an old story about a ghost. When I first joined the society back before it was a society, when it was just Sir John's house, one of the maids mentioned that the library was haunted. A strange ghost, a man in strange clothes. They said had been seen there.
What manner of clothes? Do you remember? Of the current time period, or
they just said in a strange suit.
Mr. Hargreaves, you saw someone when you were in the library, didn't you? We were actually in the library. You said you saw someone.
Well, I had seen Mr. Wallace, right? I'm remembering that correctly.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'd seen Mr. Wallace from quite some time ago. I mean, he was obviously dressed in clothes from his time period. Although, who can say how much of that I took from the portrait in the hall?
True, but perhaps it was you they saw.
That I hadn't thought of that, but yeah, I suppose.
So it could be. Well, just thinking these ripples through time just have a broader impact here. Anyway, thank you very much, James. That's
no problem. I'll let you know if anything else comes to mind, or if I remember any of the specifics.
It would be a great help anyway. At least we know we're not going completely insane.
Yes, of course, sir.
We're all sane here.
He backs out the room.
Well,
Miss Ward, what were the nature of yours?
Oh, well, there was two things. The first was, I thought, just a nightmare. There was loud noises and the world was on fire. I just thought that was some terrible dream. Second, it was... I saw myself. I saw myself of several years ago. Walking in through the door of the society.
Really? You saw yourself?
I saw myself. And the thing is, I remember. I remember when I first came into the society, I remember thinking I heard someone and looking up the stairs and there being no one there. And I just put it down to all the things my uncle talked about strange things and seeing things that aren't there. But it was... This time I was standing at the top of the stairs and I saw myself coming in through the hall and I saw myself look up and then it was gone.
Might I ask when you had these?
2 days ago. And then this morning. But, well, yes.
This sort of add up when you were encountering these, Mr. Hargreaves. Was that when your vision started as well?
Yes, I think
2 days ago.
that would line up with the first one. Yeah. Or would it, Keeper? I just want to be sure.
Yes, that'd be like 3 days ago, I think now. The
Okay.
timeline's a little...
Right.
Which is a bad idea when time-related stuff is coming up, so half the days were like, mine was a little fuzzy. I should have had this locked down.
I mean, we need to be careful of the corners. What?
What? What was that?
What did you say?
We should go and look through the library if we can find the article.
What were you saying? No, you were saying something about we need to be careful of
Corners. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That was just my brain being faster than my...
Corners. Wonderful. Right, to the library. Well...
Yes.
Oh, there was another thing. We have received an invitation.
Oh, to what?
Samuel McGregor is holding a dinner party and invited the members of the London Esoteric Society.
Do we know him?
No, I know of him. He's probably wants to talk about theosophical nonsense or like try and talk you into joining a cult. Not the dangerous kind, just the kind that sits around and smokes opium.
Ah. One of those cults. There's probably quite a few of those in London from what I've heard.
Yes, well, there could be worse. Yes. Would you like me to accept on your behalf?
When is it for?
Tomorrow night.
Plenty of time.
Let me check my schedule. Yes, I'm free.
I mean, sure.
Of course you're free. None of you ever do anything.
Okay, have I heard anything about this person on the social clubs I'm involved with?
Make me a credit rating roll, which counts as also a social connections roll. You know a guy who knows a guy.
Being that he's involved with loads of social clubs in London, like the various societies and the Freemasons and so on.
Yes.
So that's an extreme.
Do you own the Empire or something? Holy shit.
Oh yes, you've heard of him. He's involved with the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. He used to work at the Horniman Museum in London. There's rumors that at one point he was trying to revivify Egyptian mummies. You haven't heard any rumors of him succeeding in revivifying Egyptian mummies, but he was definitely trying. He considers himself an authority on matters of the occult.
Ah, okay. So that's good. Yeah. So I'll relay some of that to the society. I've heard of him before. He's involved with a couple of the London societies that I've heard of, and he thinks of himself something of a talented occultist. Especially with Egypt, I think.
Maybe he can. He has a couple of ideas how to get the car to work. That might be an interesting talk.
I'm sure it'll be I think it'll be an interesting conversation all the same. But yes, to the library. Let's see if we can find anything.
Before we move on. What sort of event is this? Is black
This
tie?
is just a dinner. This is just a dinner party, evening formal wear. If he asks you to go down to the basement, I don't know what the dress code is down there, but just say no. Like, the last person I spoke to that had been down to one of their basement dudes, it involves standing around holding laurels and whispering chants, but look, as far as I'm aware, they've never summoned anything, and they've never actually done any actual magic. But I don't want them to even find out about any of the magic we do. Because if they find out about any of our stuff, we will never hear the end of it.
So it seems.
You do not want Mr. Crowley showing up on your doorstep every other day, pestering you about trying to get into the library. There are a few things
we don't have a library.
Exactly. As far as he's concerned, as far as any of them are concerned, you do not have a library. Okay? The only thing I ever really agreed with Pendergast about was that there were a few things I agreed. Mostly, fish cults are dangerous. We should not let fish cults thrive. But also that we do not want any association between the London Esoteric Society and that lot. I mean, they kind of have crumbled with infighting. They've got look, it's a mess. It is a mess. Anyway, what was I saying?
Opening gates. I see. Okay. No opening gates in the cellar. I've understood.
Sounds like it'll be an interesting dinner party all the same.
Oh, just.
We'll be careful, I'm sure.
Look, if you want to join a cult, join a cult. But do not try me.
I'm more concerned with the cult trying to join us.
Yes, that.
From what you're saying.
Well, tomorrow night will be challenging. Until then, we have actual work to do.
Oh, let's get on with it then.
So, other than checking the libraries, is there anything any of you wish to do at this juncture in time?
Well, if we have time, I would like to commit, before it's totally gone like a dream, commit to writing of as detailed a description as I can remember of the last one, of the girl that showed up.
Yep.
Well,
okay.
If you wish, I could try and
illustrate this in any way.
Yes.
I could draw it actually. If you describe it, I could try and.
That would be wonderful.
I could try and draw it, sketch it. You write up the description, explain it to me, and I'll try and draw it for you.
Okay. Give me a drawing roll. Let's see how this photo fit session goes.
Oh, let's fail first. But I shall spend luck to make our success.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not. We'll leave it
There's
to fail.
quite a lot of luck. But yes, you. It's the Nigel's trying to describe it, and Martin's essentially trying to recreate it. You keep on to correct him on the style. It's like when people
Right.
imagine sort of like futuristic clothing for like sci-fi shows, and then like it's not what people turned out to be wearing in like the year like 2020.
With hoverboards.
Yeah, there's no hoverboards.
Well, it's not quite. It's a fair likeness, but
Oh well, it is an attempt. I'm not very good, to be fair.
better than I could have done. Yeah, so I'll put those together just to file away.
You can always try again another time.
Yeah.
I want to do some drawing of what I saw in the dream realm, to be fair. I've been trying to sketch the stairs and things like out in the forest itself and that town and bits and pieces I've seen to try and put them to memory, but when I've got time at least. But,
And do you remember the guy on the boat?
yeah, I haven't got to try and sketch him yet.
It's a matter of interest for me, as you remember.
I've been trying to sketch different things, not doing a very good job of it, and ripping up the pages, throwing them out, and starting again. I haven't actually succeeded in anything, to be fair. I've practiced, I've tried. So let's see. Does the library have an area for time travel?
The library. How well organised is this library? It was very well organised at some point when they had a librarian on staff. And it's possibly the standards have slipped since then. There's possibly not an explicit time travel section. No, there is probably some mention of it.
Would this library not have left instructions on how to maintain
Yes,
the
but
order?
then the society was taken over by murderous cultists.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, you do have and also up until last year, the library was Collinwood's. He's currently taking a leave of absence. Collinwood. He's technically still a member of the society, but
not the most organized man I've ever met.
Yes, so chaos consumed the library. Yeah.
I see some of them arranged by color of the binding.
Oh, we definitely arranged them by like size and color. And smell. We're arranged by just what the glue smells like. But yeah, who's in the library and what are you looking for?
Timey-wimey things that seem out of place.
I think that's pretty much the best thing to go on. I think we're not entirely sure what we're looking for, so we're looking for anything to do with timey-wimey stuff.
Okay.
I would probably try to find the newspaper clipping that we were told about.
Okay, Avery's looking for the new Avery. That would be a spot hidden for you, and a library use for everyone else. Then.
If only as a librarian.
And if only.
If only, if only. Woodpecker sighs.
Well, at least it wasn't a fumble.
I mean, that's 1 point.
Don't tempt fate.
Too late.
Well,
Yeah, so the others are like stumbling around the library.
But I will spend the one point of luck. I thought that was yours at first, Mr. White.
No. Mine's worse than that.
Okay, so yeah. So who spent the 1 point of luck? That was
That was me.
Nigel. Okay. So Nigel, you're looking for sort of mentions of things misplaced and displaced in time. And you don't find really anything specifically related to like time travel mentioned at any point. Well, there's general discussions on the possibility of it, and especially a bunch of books about time and relativity that Avery has like gathered, like the weird physics meets magic stuff that he gathered up. But you do find the diaries of Sir John Wallace. And in the diaries of Sir John Wallace, you're kind of flicking through sort of, the time period you think it is. You find a mention of a vision of a strange man in the library when he was browsing through books. And you find him mentioning that he mentioned this to the servants, and now they seem to believe that the house is haunted.
I see. What was the date on that entry?
The date on that entry would have been 1879.
Okay. And nothing more specific than, like a Tuesday at 2:15.
It was a Wednesday in April.
Okay.
The second Wednesday of April, 1879.
Okay. I wasn't going to pin you down that tightly. Okay.
At about 3:30 in the afternoon.
All right. So I'd let the others know that this sounds like the thing that I saw, but from the other one, from Mr. Wallace's point of view. So this might have been the occasion.
So Mr. Wallace saw you as you saw him.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Does he have any mention what he thought it was? Being that he's got a much broader knowledge of time than we have.
He relates after, like, that his actual notation in his book is he thinks that he might have been the after effects of reading too much the night before. And mentions that he has been feeling a little discombobulated recently due to the overconsumption of books. And that he should perhaps have put down Crestwood's new translation of Nameless Cults a few hours before trying to go to sleep.
Oh, I've read that book, parts of it.
So
Here's the connection.
does it just seem to be the one incident he had of this? We can tell him. Because it seems quite interesting because...
You have a lot more of his diaries. If you want to spend the rest of the next couple of days going through them, you could.
That might be worthwhile. Yeah. Can we also get... we'll have to summon James again, but at some point, I'd like to ask him for some more specifics on the overturned carriage.
Yes, he recounts an incident, I think a few years back, involving Ignatius and Maximilian, I believe, were involved in a carriage crash. James rubs his temple I think this might have been to do with the snakes during the snake situation, or no, was it the snake situation? It actually eludes me, what they were doing when they crashed the carriage.
Who knows? Fisticuffs, or there might have been a snake in the carriage. Hard to say.
That did happen at one point.
Do you recall vaguely what time when this happened?
I'm afraid not. No.
Okay.
Well, what I find it interesting is it's people of now really are having the visions. It's not. It's like, for example, your visions are from now to different times, and those people in those different times are seeing you, but they might not be having multiple visions of now. If that makes sense. So something's happening now to cause people here to see the past or the future. So is something actually actively affecting us here? rather than something in the past or the future that's doing it. Something sort of now.
Yeah, unless of course they just never documented what any other incidents they had.
So you, as you're doing this, Avery, what you find looking through is a scrap of newspaper dated. Now, this is going to be where it's a retcon because I did not write this in my notes the first time round when I mentioned this, and I did not go back to check the date on this paper from session. Hang on. Session 45. I should have done. I went to the beach instead today. Committed Kiefer here. So as you check the date that is always said on this paper, and you're going to check there's clearly been some audio corruption in the previous recording. Past Kiefer got the date wrong. You see there is two things pasted in sort of these records of the society. One of them is a newspaper clipping from the 31st of March, 1908.
That over already?
No. No, it is not. So currently, it is... Hang on. Please refer to your calendar for 1908. Just checking what day of the week it is currently. And what day of the week would be appropriate for them to hold a dinner party. So currently, it is the 26th of March. But this newspaper clipping is dated as the 31st of March, 1908. Which is
5 days ago.
5 days from now. 5 days in the future. The second thing pasted in here is a photograph of a dark-haired girl and a young man. And this photograph is labelled David and Queenie.
Guys,
Yeah.
Can you come over?
Okay.
And
Take a look at this.
The notes next to this on this page says that these items were recovered from the property at 22 Milner Street, London, in the year 1890.
Apparently, this stuff traveled back in time 18 years.
Wait.
Should we try and find those two?
Wait, the 31st of March. Wait, that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I mean it's in 5 days, but this scrap is there since the 90s.
1890s? 1890s?
Yeah.
Huh.
Did you think other 90s?
Look, at this point, who knows?
Fair enough. But then they would never, actually still print on paper in the 1990s, right?
Well, no. Obviously, no, that would never happen.
At least we've got information on the house.
Yeah. Is that far? Is that very far from here?
No, I believe it is. Hang on. They refer to your map, dated London 1890, and 23 Milner Street is down in the Knightsbridge area.
Okay.
Oh, right.
For those of you at home without availability of this map, that's a short distance away, across the corner of Hyde Park.
Let's just grab the car. Yeah, let's just grab the car and just drive over. It's like the car. It's like maybe 10 minutes. If there's not too many people on the street.
Well, it is. It's still relatively early, right?
Should be okay.
It is probably mid-afternoon.
Yeah, so, and anyone who's anybody would be at work at this point, except for the overly rich layabouts. Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
it does work, right?
Yeah.
We're academics and thinking type people.
Yeah. Let's go have a look.
Yeah.
If you're amenable to that, Mr. White.
Oh, definitely. Let's have a look at the building and see. I don't think we'll get any answers, but fresh air will do us good.
Now, the picture that goes with this, somebody in Queenie.
Yes.
It
It shows a dark-haired young woman and a man. Like it's a posed photo sort of taken in like a photo studio. Like
Okay.
they're standing close together in their quite smart, like formal clothes. You can tell by looking like these clothes, like they're not very fancy, expensive clothes. This is very much sort of lower middle class Sunday best they're wearing. Like these are not like the finest clothes, but they're probably their nicest clothes. And it's labeled Queenie and David, 1907.
Okay. I would think take a good look at these people, just in case they happen to be at this house we're going to.
I mean, probably, right? Unless there's something happened in that year.
Well, I mean yeah.
And the picture should still be there, right? If it falls through like a hole in time. Well, we'll see.
Okay, so you're going over to 23 Milner Street. It is so you head on over. It's a short either walk or carriage ride away around the corner on this brisk cold day. Are you taking the carriage?
Yeah, we have a car for that, right?
Oh, you have a car. I have got so used to carriage. Like, yes, you're taking the car. I'm still not adjusted to these futuristic modes of transport. You take the car around the corner to Knightsbridge. And
do we need
it helps it's a carriage?
Yeah.
Pardon?
Do we need to have our man preceding us with a shotgun at each intersection?
Oh, you no longer have to have the man with the flag.
Okay.
We're past man with a flag times. You still can't drive very fast, but we don't need man with a flag anymore.
Right.
Yes, you drive around to... It's quite a smart sort of street with red brick houses. Nowhere near as grand as Grosvenor Square, but still very smart red brick townhouses. None of which appear to be burnt out ruins. All intact. You see 22. There's 23.
Well, driving on towards the sidewalk and stop the car. Just take a look at the building.
Is there are there any names or anything that we pop out?
Looking over the building, it's a brick building. You can see it's got curtains on the net curtains on the ground floor windows to stop nosy passers-by from peering in. There's no nets on the upstairs, but you would I'm going to have to now look at when net curtains were invented, but it's all right. We're inventing them now. This may be the first occurrence of the net curtain, but they're happening.
Is there anything unusual about this house that we can tell? I'm guessing not at all. It's just a townhouse.
Could be a spot hidden from the outside. Yeah, let's take a look, see if anything stirs your interest.
Well,
Got a success. My first one today.
As the car pulls up, you see a flash of movement at the upstairs window, Martin. Just head pulling back away from the window, like someone was looking out, and then they've ducked away.
Well, that's strange. Looks like, well, someone's in. Just saw one of the curtains move upstairs when we pulled up, so there's someone in. But I'm not sure how we should approach this, because this could be nothing to do with what we're looking into at all.
Possibly, but it's a lead we need to look into.
I mean, we can just ask them.
What are we going to ask them? Have you noticed anything strange about time going on?
Do you feel like something in about 5 days will have happened to you?
I mean,
Exactly.
we
How are
found
we going to ask them?
we found this in a library that has been found almost 20 years ago, with a note of that it was found here.
Do you think that might be dangerous, though?
I mean, we'll find out if it's dangerous the moment they start trying to hex us.
Well, no, I mean, if this is something that has happened, are we messing with things by influencing what might happen, actually?
I mean, no, because otherwise it couldn't have happened in the first place, and we couldn't be here to do it, right?
So you're like saying then could become now, or now could become...
And if as a result of us doing something here that changes what happens, and the picture changes to match it, how will we have any way of knowing how it ever had been?
Exactly. Unless our memories will change to match what's changed in the past.
I'm getting headaches.
I think I'll leave you two to lead on this one. I'm just confused. I don't understand it.
Right, well, I guess we'll go up to the door and knock.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't bring the picture with us, did we?
We might. I would have thought we would.
Oh, so we could find the people. Yeah. We'll just knock.
You knock on the door, and the door is opened by a youngish looking woman with brown hair who bears a striking and almost identical resemblance to the picture you're currently staring at.
Queenie, I
Good
presume.
morning. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Sorry, do I know you?
You don't yet. That may change. We're just investigating some unusual occurrences.
Oh, unusual. How she looks over the three, respectable
Mr.
gentlemen
Hargrave.
standing on her doorstep.
This gentleman's a private investigator. He's a bit of a sleuth. A nosy person.
What? Like Sherlock Holmes?
Exactly that sort of sleuth. And he's got a bit of a puzzle, which is what we're looking into.
Exactly that, except not possibly as good. Is David at home as well? If he is, could you have him come to the door?
Yes. David, darling. There's a private detective at a private investigator at the front door.
Obviously a private investigator would know these things, so.
Yes, a man who looks like the man in the photograph comes and joins the woman at the front door, and sort of nervously proffers his hands.
Good day, sir.
Yes, good day.
And
David Meadows.
okay.
So you've already met my wife, Victoria?
I see. Okay, that makes sense how Queenie fits. All right.
You know these men, Queenie? I've never met them before in my life.
And while being very, very careful to not show them the newspaper clip I will show them the picture and say, do you recall having this taken? I'm saying that
Yes.
because it was supposed to have been the year before, right?
Yeah. Yes. How have you? Like, you see, like, David's eyes sort of dart back sort of into the house. Like, he's looking at something, like, out of your line of sight inside the house. And then he looks back at the photograph you're holding. I thought we only had one print made.
Um,
Well, I suppose the photography studio must have kept... Well, I'm sorry, what did you say you were here for?
well, I'm just investigating, following up on the story that, the case that we're following. And this picture came up in it. Do you recall the name of the studio that you had this done at?
Yes, it was, the one down the end of the road. What's it called now? Hibbert and Sons.
Okay, that's a memorable.
Yeah, David's better at remembering the details of things. Do you want to come in for some tea?
You seem somewhat reluctant.
No, please come in. I mean, we've probably not discussed this on the doorstep. Whatever this.
All right.
This is.
Well, thank you very much. We accept.
Yes, and like Queenie and David sort of usher you, still somewhat reluctantly, into their front room. Like, they seem a little bemused by what is going on here.
But we're not on the doorstep anymore.
No, they usher you into the front room, and as you usher them in, you can see this rather pleasant, but sort of, the best way to describe it would be twee front room. There are many doilies. There's lots of little, those front rooms that are all full of like little Victorian knickknacks. This is the originator of this, of knickknacks over the last like 10, 20 years. There's like some porcelain figurines, there's doilies, there's a framed little photograph of David and Queenie on the mantelpiece that is the same photograph that you are holding. Along with a couple of other ones of them as like when they were younger. Another photograph, like a family photograph of them with like 3 small children.
Do they seem to be in evidence anywhere right now? They just not at all.
You can't hear or see any children at the moment.
Okay.
So either they're out or they're very well behaved. But yeah, they usher you into this like chintzy little front room, like shown to seats, and Queenie rings a bell, and a housemaid comes sort of like, not exactly like she's still tying her apron as she comes in, like she was like not expecting the sudden appearance of guests. Justine, would you fetch some tea? Tea, yes? Some tea for our guests here, and some biscuits. Yes. And Justine runs off to fetch tea.
While all this is going on, I would like to, look through the knickknacks, just, as a curiosity. But I would like to see if they accidentally acquired something that shouldn't be in the hand of a civilian.
Okay, make me a spot hidden as you look over, like, or no, I guess it's a spot hidden or an occult roll. Like, it's more, like, you can see all this stuff. It's more sifting a needle through a haystack if there is anything weirdly occult in here. Yeah.
Can I use Cthulhu Mythos instead of occult?
I mean, yes. It'll give you different things, yes. Spot hidden, Cthulhu Mythos, or occult. Your choice of how you want to approach this. Or, like, any kind of appraisal roll as well would also... Pardon. Accepted.
I'm going to give you a Cthulhu Mythos.
Okay. You're rolling well on Cthulhu Mythos today as you look around, sort of taking in these items, looking for anything that would strike you as eldritch, anything. And there is absolutely nothing.
Perfectly
Once
fine.
everything looks fine. I mean, at first you think, oh, is that a strange, like, warped figure that statuette's of? And no, it's just bad china. Like, if this looks a completely normal front room and a completely normal, like, early 30s couple with a photograph of their completely normal children, and then maid now coming in to pour you completely normal tea whilst they sit there awkwardly looking at you.
Does it strike us as being too normal?
I mean, possibly for this, yes, possibly for the three of you. This place is aggressively ordinary. Nobody is chanting anything. No one's skin is falling off. Nobody has, like, this. Nothing. This is, I mean, there's nothing eldritch about this place. There's just an air of social awkwardness in the air as the maid leans over and, like, do you take sugar?
Oh, no, thank you.
Oh, no, thank you.
Sugar?
Yeah.
I seem to remember some old story about this house several years ago. Was there some sort of accident, like a gas fire or something?
Oh, yes. It burnt down. David's father bought it, and renovated it. So we moved in after we got married.
Well, he's done a very good job of renovating.
Yes, it has. Very, very good
Yes.
job.
I was just I'm trying to work out where this address sprung to mind, and it relates to that story about the fire, I think.
Oh, yes, there was I think some sort of gas accident. I mean, we don't have gas in the house anymore. It's all electric now.
Everything's electric.
Yeah, much better, isn't it?
A lot more safer.
Well, the reason we came is just that we were we have a case related to the burning of the house from a long time ago, and we also, in one of the files that was related to it, we had this picture of you, and it was just trying to trace down if there's any relation. Have you had any strange experiences? I mean, after the house is renovated, like any fumes or any sort of thing that might have made you feel or see something you...
I don't think so. Is this... Like, there's a pause and then, like, Queenie leans forward, like, you're not suggesting that the house is, haunted?
I'm trying.
I have seen a Queenie. They're not here about that. These are respectable gentlemen looking into house fires. They don't need to hear your ghost stories, Queenie.
Actually, I would be very interested in hearing that.
See? Well, I assume someone must have died during the fire, or perhaps there was I think a plague in the area as well. But
yes, there was.
The house is haunted. I've seen ghosts, multiple ghosts.
Could you describe them, like the period clothing they're wearing, what they look like, if you can?
Yep. So there's
You didn't.
The sigh was David, like off to one side, just like, oh no. Like, you see him like trying to flash a look of like, don't encourage her. Like, I will never hear the end of this. But Queenie just kind of isn't looking at him, and so there is the woman. She comes running down the stairs. Probably about my age. I don't get a good look at her. Wearing like Victorian wear, like 90s, late, like
Right.
90s. She's in the hall and she's doing something, and someone calls a name. Someone from outside, they shout. And it's more I see her and then I hear them shout, Maddie.
Maddie.
Does that mean anything to you?
Does it?
I mean, you have been with the Society for a year now.
Right, yeah.
You have seen at least enough of the Society records to have heard the name Maddie Carter.
Okay, I was going to say, is it that Maddie? When
you know she was active during the Society during this period.
Right,
She would have been fallen before the death of Maddie Carter.
Okay. And can we get... She says she doesn't remember her very well, what she looks like.
She gives a rough description that it could be Maddie, but it's very much like a flickery shape, a woman. She's running, and someone outside shouts, and then there's fire everywhere. And then I wake up. I don't wake up. It's not a dream necessarily. It goes. It's gone. But it repeats itself sometimes. But that's not the worst bit. The worst thing I saw the first time, like, about a year after the house was renovated, when we first moved in, a year ago when we first moved in here, when the renovations were finished. It took us a while to finish it off. We were supposed to move in after we got married, and it's the whole thing. You don't need to hear about our home redecoration.
No, that's fine.
We did move in briefly. I don't need to hear about the home redecoration. Yes, good point. We moved about a year ago. There was a thing on the stairs. This
sort of
crawling thing, just making its way up the stair towards me, like it's trying to get to me, like it's trying to reach out to me. And it's this twisted, festering mass, and then I kept seeing it at night. I'd go down the stairs and I'd see it. I called the priest. I tried to get the place, exorcised. And then it came back again, so clearly he wasn't a very good priest. Or it wasn't a ghost.
Do you remember how it made you feel?
Terrified. Like I'd never been so scared in my entire life. That's not the worst thing. The worst thing is when it looks at me. And it's like looking into a mirror. It has my face.
Really? That would be terrifying.
It is. And I keep asking David if we can move. But we spent all the family money on the renovations. Is this what you're here about, really?
Yes, actually it is.
You're not alone with having seen these strange things in this area.
Other people have seen this? They've seen the monster, the thing on the stairs?
Not quite.
Not that specifically.
I'm gonna go get something if you guys are still talking a bit. I mean, it took like 10 minutes to get here. I'll be back in 20.
Okay. All right. Yeah, are you going to go get a picture of Maddie? Okay.
These strange things that you've been seeing, when did that start? Was it like 2 days ago?
No. I started seeing things a year ago.
Oh, a year ago.
But it has
Becoming more frequent? Or...
Yes, David's never seen anything. He thinks it's all in my head.
I understand the feeling.
I'm not going mad. It's really something happening.
When this house was renovated, was there anything unusual found that was kept here?
Yeah. Anything from the previous construction?
Any strange statues, sculpture?
No. like a cursed statue?
Well, anything of that sort.
You read, there's plenty of books of those sort of stories in, isn't there?
Yeah.
I think Collingwood probably wrote something similar.
Oh, you read?
I've read some of his books.
She like goes. She goes like pulls out the mystery of the cursed amulet.
I've actually got the same one. That was the first one of his books I read.
It's one of my favorites. Have you read The House on Harrow Heath?
Not yet, but I'm looking forward to that. It's in my
The
list
Curse
of
of
books.
Orndale Hall. That's the one with the with the old lady who turns out to be a snake monster.
I mean, how does he get these ideas?
I don't know. They're very good. They're excellent.
Yeah.
And
trying to
very
piece
good at
together what's
activating imaginations.
What is that? His books do seem quite enthusiastic.
Yes. So are you like investigators of like the paranormal, the occult?
As a matter of fact, we are representatives of the London Esoteric Society, which is what we do.
And
Mr. Collins, yes, there is. There's quite a bit more of it than you realize. And Mr. Collingwood is one of our associates.
Wait, you know him?
Yes. I mean, he's out of town at the moment, but yes, we do. We work with him.
I've always wanted to meet him. I want to know how he gets those ideas of his. He must be a brilliant man.
Well, let's just say he gets his ideas from some of the things we investigate.
So they're real.
He adds quite a bit of imagination to them, to to sell the books and make the stories much more interesting than they actually are.
He's taken some time out to rest. He seems to wear himself out a lot with not sleeping and writing too much. So he's taking a break in the country to
Wait,
to rest.
you said you were a detective, right?
I am, yes, and I'm trying to detect it even at this moment.
Like the detectives in the Mystery of the Cursed Asylum. Is that based on you?
Quite possibly.
Oh, this is excellent. See, I'm so glad I didn't turn you away at the door. Just need to fetch out the good biscuits. and get some cold hams. These gentlemen are staying for supper. This will be excellent. And David just mutters something like puts up his hands and goes, fine, I see. Yeah, the gentleman will be staying for supper.
No, you've never had any experiences of this sort yourself, have you?
No, I have never seen even a whisper of this supposed ghost, this haunting.
No, I mean, it's a shame. I mean, it's quite okay. I mean, if you wish to say anything about it.
Well, you're not alone in not having any of these visions as such. I've not seen any of them myself.
Yeah, but you still believe in all this nonsense? I mean, this, in all this?
I haven't formed a final decision on it yet.
Right.
I'm still thinking about it. It just seems rather confusing. I don't really know what to make of it myself.
Confusing and far-fetched, yes. Yes. Well. Well, we should probably wait for your associate to return with whatever he's fetching.
That's true. I'm not sure what he was fetching.
Yeah.
Well.
But our offices are just up the street a bit. I mean, he should be back any moment.
Okay. Well, in about 10 minutes' time, Avery will be back. In the meantime, the members of the society make somewhat awkward small talk with David and Queenie Meadows, and we will go on break. See you in 10 minutes' time. So, Avery, you return from your trip back to the society to find Martin, Nigel, and the Meadows still sat in the front room of 23 Milner Street, with a spread of now superior biscuits out in front of them, and a fresh pot of tea. As you arrive at the house, the maid, who seems to be their only servant, like hurries upstairs to let you in, like ushers you through, and then dashes back down in the direction of the kitchen.
All right, I'm back. And I have like a little bit of a package of papers and stuff. I grabbed most of the pictures of previous society members I could find. I grabbed the diary that contains the article. And I'm gonna just put that on the table. And I'm gonna pull out the picture of Maddie Carter, and I'm gonna turn it over to her and ask her, "Is that the woman that you saw?"
In the house? I don't know, but I have seen her. Yes, she came to my house when I was back. Must be I was like 14 or something.
She came to your house?
Yeah, they were
I was
asking for a Victoria Fairfax, and then they like looked at me, and then they I don't think they were looking for me. I think they were looking for a different Victoria Fairfax.
Fascinating. Because the story about your vision,
I didn't get a big good enough look at the woman in the vision. She was running and shouting, and everything was on fire, and also kind of smelled of mint.
What?
I don't know. It smells of mint when I have this vision. Is that normal for ghosts? Do they normally smell of mint?
I'm not sure if we're talking ghosts or more like.
Is it not a ghost? I mean, I just assumed that maybe these people must have died in the fire and like were haunting this place, and like one of them got really badly burnt, and that's why like there's the creepy crawly person trying to get down the stairs. I mean, I'm not sure why it has my face sometimes. I think maybe that bit's a nightmare.
I mean,
I did try and see a doctor about this earlier in the year. He was not very helpful. He prescribed just hot water, which, you know,
I mean,
if I needed that, I just didn't give me tea. That's about the same.
I'm gonna put the diary in front of her and just open it up to the point where we have that article, and how this has been in the society since 1980. You see the entry.
1980.
This was where we had your photo. The photo you took last year, right?
Avery, you said 1980?
1890.
1890. Brain, hi.
But she leans over and peers at the newspaper article.
That's 5 days in.
That's not happened. It's fake, right?
I mean, your picture was with it.
Yes.
And it's been found before before it was renovated here.
What does it actually say happens on that date?
Let's see.
In relation to this address, just that article.
It doesn't seem to be necessarily about this address. It's not specific to that. It's just a scrap of a fragment about some very obvious historical event that occurred in March
That's
1908.
So probably not relevant to this is what I was trying to make sure.
Okay.
It wasn't some story about
the
this house.
writing's a bit smudged. What does it say? What does it say? Well, that's anyone famous died? No, I think I've accidentally picked a date in history where
Nothing
like-
happened. That's okay. I was just making sure it wasn't seemed to be tied in with the photo.
it doesn't seem to be related to the photograph. It seems to be just a scrap of paper, like just caught up in there. It does reference the West Down by-election and the Peckham by-election as recent events. Yeah, nothing that exciting seemed to have happened at that point. Someone really should have picked a more exciting event. Yes. What was I saying? Just looking at it like, is this? You've had this for years.
Yes.
Why do you come here today?
Because there's been more, instances of people showing up from different time periods, or just split seconds and moments that others of the society have seen. And if something's going wrong with time, that's obviously something that's problematic and that we need to look into.
And you think it's happening? You think something's going? Wait, so this isn't ghosts. This is
Yeah, you're looking at what happened.
like
Like,
H.G.
when it burned
Wells
down.
sort of things.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yes. Yeah, something could be similar.
Like time travel?
Well, like ripples in time, I think.
Yeah.
I don't hope that a lot travels. I mean, the biggest thing that we've seen travel is the picture and the piece of paper here.
Right. None of this.
Do you have any idea when you started seeing these? If something had happened in the house that triggered it?
I don't think so. I mean, we moved in properly.
Yeah.
What's interesting to me right now is the creature you told us about, because that's not something anybody else has seen that has seen things.
Oh, maybe you should do what they do in The Bride in Black, when the house is haunted. They have the investigators, Miss Woolsey and Dr. Partridge. They stay the night in the haunted house to witness the ghost. Have you read that one? Like,
Have not. If this
he
was,
is like a mysterious doctor with a secret, and she is like this young aristocrat who is running away from her family and investigating ghosts. And they're looking into this haunted house out in the marshes, and then they have to spend the night and see if they can witness the ghost and chase it down. It turns out that 100 years ago, like, the house was built on the ruins of this ancient monastery, and the monks had been like summoning like demons. It's really good.
Quite a story. If something were happening, you were seeing something much more regularly, we might consider doing that. But I mean, we have no idea. You know, it'll happen tomorrow or 10 years from now.
Point. Yeah. Yes.
Well,
that makes a good point.
I would recommend that if we do that, we should maybe take the date in 5 days.
The 31st.
I mean, you don't have any dinner plans planned for that night, do you?
We do now. Yes, you come round for dinner. We can shuffle the rooms around. We've only got one guest bedroom, but if we shuffle the children into one room, we can have 2 guest rooms. They should be back from school soon. Probably don't mention any of this to them. I don't want to scare them. None of them have seen anything.
That's good. That's good.
I don't think we'll be doing much sleeping if we're actually investigating.
That is a good point. In which case, we don't need to worry about the rooms. Yes, that makes a good point.
Because ghosts never seem to do much during the day.
No,
Just
that's a very
thinking-
good point. Why don't they?
This sort of, we'll say this creature that you saw. You mentioned there's like crawling.
Yes, like crawling up the stairs,
Is that an accurate sound that it made?
down the stairs. It wasn't really making a noise. No, it looked like it should be.
You've seen it multiple times, you said.
Yeah, multiple times.
Was it always on the stairs?
Always on the stairs. They're always in the same place. The thing is on the stairs. There's other like figures, but I don't see them properly. Like men, I think. And then the woman shouting and running and like down, like she points like down the hall, like near the door. Like she's
So
doing
when
something
you-
with something on the wall, but I can't see what.
I'm just wondering if we could see if we could recognize what type of creature this was. Does it look like anything from the zoo? Any familiar type of animal? Or...
No, I call it a creature. It's more like it's like a horribly burnt person. Like their skin's like peeling away. It's like I don't know. I've never really seen anything quite like it, but it's. I think it's a
Are you-
person rather than an animal.
Yeah.
Are you any good at sketching or drawing? Could you
I can give it a
could you
go.
draw us?
It turns out that she is truly terrible at drawing. What comes out is this like blobby picture of a person, like going down the stairs. It looks like a child's drawn it. Yeah, I rolled like a 98 on trying to draw this picture, so it was almost a fumble.
Almost.
When you've seen it, do you have any sort of consistent feeling? Like, are you cold or tingly,
fear, absolute
or just
terror.
fear? Because I was
It's
thinking
that
if you,
it's warm sometimes.
because I was thinking if you don't see it, but you have that feeling come on you, you should ring us at the office at the society, and I'll give her a card for the London Esoteric Society.
Ooh, 18 Grosvenor Square. That's not too far from there.
No,
From here.
it's just up the street a bit, and around the corner or two.
See? You do tours?
We do not. It's probably best for the public that they don't see
No,
what's.
it makes a very good point. Is it like a secret? Or
We do not make ourselves well known. No.
So yes, quite secret,
okay,
unofficial.
yes.
Yeah. I would.
Well, and also I'm sure they've got plenty of other things they need to be doing with their
that's very-
time.
Indeed. I would, get up and move over to her husband, and
Yes.
just in case this. I know you're skeptical about the whole thing, and that's not a problem. Keep it that way. It's better. If we can, do our job, maybe she won't have those visions again, and you'll have a peaceful life afterwards.
Yes. Just to be aware, I am not paying you any money for any of
No,
this.
no.
Oh,
that's-
no, this is free.
Good.
Also, this guy has enough for that. That's fine.
Judging by the address of the society, you seem to be doing all right for yourselves. But yes, Justine will show you out.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Let's hope we can
Yes.
solve this
The
mystery.
maid comes
properly.
running back in. This
And
way,
thank you for the
gentlemen.
biscuit. And thank you very much for the biscuits. They were very good.
Yes, Justine makes the best. What do you call it? Lebkuchen.
Hmm.
The best of those. Yes. And the maid like shows you out the door.
Well, interesting, is it not? But she's so
Definitely.
mad.
I'm a bit worried, though.
What are you thinking?
Well, she said that creature when it looked like she was looking in a mirror when she saw its face initially.
Have you seen anything like that looking through the books?
I don't tend to look through books that much.
You think we have a time problem and she falls through into what happened back then, and that she's seeing what will happen to her herself?
Well, it sounds like she met Maddie when she was a kid. Well, not when Maddie was a kid, when she herself was a kid. And I don't know what that case was. There might be some sort of journal or some sort of record of that actual case we can look into to see what the story was behind it. At least we've got an idea of the date. But it just doesn't seem to make sense at all to me. But it does seem... She was saying how she's been seeing these things for the last year, which is from this place. And at the Grosvenor Square, we've only been seeing... Well, we haven't been. You've been seeing them for the last couple of days, really. So it seems to have spread. But it seems to be focused on this address. So we probably need to find out what that creature she saw was, in case it's somehow tied in with time travel. But that's what I was hoping for, a accurate description of it, but perhaps we can find something in Maddie's journal if she has a journal or Society's records of the case.
You don't think this drawing she made is accurate?
It might be. Unfortunately, it'd be more worrying if it was accurate. But we probably need to identify what creature she saw was and see if it's tied in with time at all.
Right. Isn't there like a bestiary that in the library back at the office?
There's monsters and their kindy.
That we could have a look at to maybe get an idea.
There's also, I think, a bestiary based on that someone was working on at some point, where they were translating and recording a more organized form of monsters and their kind. Yeah, are you making your way back to the society then?
I think so. There's no point dawdling.
Okay. So yeah, by now it's evening as you return to the society. As you leave 23 Milner Street, I want you all to make me a sanity roll, please. As you're getting back in the car to leave.
I failed.
Martin. You're just getting back into the seat of the car when this strange sensation washes over you. In a briefest of instants, just the world drops away and you experience this flash of burning heat washing across your skin. You feel like fire rush across you. You see you hear breaking glass. You see a man like flung backwards. You hear someone shouting. Like the world just drops away in this chaos and flame engulfs you.
I'll probably try to dive for cover or escape the flame.
Yeah, might like dive sideways on the seat of the car. You will lose 2 points of sanity from that. In an instant, it's gone. You blink back to the present, like just like sprawled sideways into like the driver's seat side of Avery's car.
Mr. White,
was the fire from where the building was, basically?
Yes.
Yep. I think I just saw the house burn down or explode. What you've been seeing, I think I've just seen same, but I saw the house.
Okay.
So what do you see?
It was just the explosion. I just felt the entire place blow up and the flames wash over me. That's why I dived for cover to try and get away from the fire. I just felt the explosion.
Did you see any, I mean, people that were relevant, any other society members or anything?
I think I saw a figure thrown through past me across the street, but I was just engulfed by flame. I didn't have a chance to have a proper look. It's just a figure of someone flying across the street. But so you're not going completely insane.
Well, that's both good and bad to hear.
It could be I'm going insane as well.
Yeah.
We're all mad here.
Definitely. So the guy was flying over here. Okay.
Yeah, across the street.
As a result of the explosion or on his own?
As a result of the explosion, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think he had wings or anything.
Yeah, they wore like period appropriate clothing. They weren't like from another time. Right?
They were on fire. I couldn't tell.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Their clothes were fire.
Pretty much.
It kind of. I don't
see was fire everywhere.
I didn't want to assume that there's.
Let's hope it's not a future premonition type thing.
Yeah, there might be. I mean, it's not impossible that something else happens. Anyway, let's get back to bed. We probably close from the fire areas. Let's get back to bed, and once we sleep over it, we might have a clearer picture in our head.
Well, yeah, let's get back to the society and see.
I think there's something wrong with the keeper. He's
Sun's going away. That's what's wrong with the keeper.
It's time.
Sadly, time is against me. Like, the sun needs to stay in a fixed position. Yes.
Yeah.
We apologise for this technical issue. The technical issue is trying to do light check at one time and then having the sun slowly go down whilst you play the game.
Yeah. Or, not being able to shut it out completely. I would go and start up the generator again.
Okay.
Since we do now know that it's not connected to what or at least I'm 100% that it's not connected to what I was doing.
As you head down to the basement, give me a sanity check, please.
Oh, sure.
Oh, you're good. That's good.
All these good rolls wasted on this.
Yeah, you make the electrical power comes back on throughout the society. You hear Agnes muttering, thankfully. No more candles.
It was just, precaution.
Precaution? I've had to go back to the cooking in the dark for days. Sorry, Mr. Collins.
Oh, no worries.
Yes.
Well, whatever's been happening, it's got nothing to do with the engine, so we can keep it going.
Let's hope that's the case.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, I'm going to see if we can find any of Maddie's old records of that date or that case. Or I'm just hoping she kept them. See if they've got any case records of that.
Okay. As the evening wears on, give me a library use roll. See if you find anything related to that particular case.
No, I'm not very good at libraries.
Click through. Either they're disorganized thanks to Colin Wood's chaos, they didn't ever exist, or at some point they've gone missing.
I'm dreadful with the library.
Well, you don't know. Or you're just not very good at looking for things.
Exactly. Probably the latter, to be fair. It's not exactly my forte.
Yes, but does anyone else want to do anything before getting a good night's rest?
I'd like to look through and see if we can find any reference to that that thing she saw.
Okay. Yeah. Are you just looking through the library, or are you consulting specific tomes that you have in your
Um,
possession?
I don't know if any that I have are specifically would have references like that, unless
Yeah.
you know that they do. So I'll just generally look for
Okay.
any kind of
look for
compendium
general.
of.
Yeah, give me a library use if you're looking for general information.
No.
No, it's been maybe it's just tired. It's a long day of seeing things and thinking about time travel, and your brain is tired. Yeah, maybe another day you'll have a better look.
So in that case, is it time for a nice, restful, peaceful, completely free of any
Yes.
horrible?
As you go for a nice, peaceful, completely free of any horror sleep, Nigel, would you give me a power roll for no specified reason?
No plot today.
As you dream, you feel something brush against the edge of your mind, and then it's gone. Just a whisper in a dream.
Hmm.
Kill him.
Is that enough to wake me up?
You wake.
Or am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just that last whisper in your brain, but nothing else beyond that. Nothing to be too concerned about, right?
No, I'm sure it's perfectly fine.
Just dreams.
Yeah.
It's not like dreams can hurt you. You
Like,
think of all the ways in which dreams can definitely hurt you.
Right. It's like, wait, there was something I was supposed to do.
Yeah, you have that niggling sensation at the back of your mind that there's something you've forgotten. It's
Yes.
like if you've gone out and left the house unlocked, or you've left the gas on. It's just
That's right.
there was something you were supposed to have done. Possibly related to killing someone. If only you knew. If only you knew who.
Well, I mean, the boatman springs to mind.
The boatman. Your mind slides and slips from the thoughts a bit. But
Oh,
other than Nigel's strange need to kill a man he met in a dream once, the rest of you sleep peacefully, and a new day dawns with a new, well, whatever you wish to do in investigating or not investigating what may be or not be happening related to 23 Milner Street. I mean, maybe it'll just go away if you leave it.
so 4 days now until.
Yes, until the 31st.
Did you guys find anything in the library somewhere?
No, but I was very tired, and it just wasn't. I guess I just really wasn't into it. No, I found nothing of interest or of use last night, but we'll keep looking, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, if we find something that if we find other places related to what happened back then, maybe we find more people to talk to, and maybe figure out where and what happened, and where we can, put a stop to those things. I'll help us shove around. I was pretty tired yesterday evening.
It does seem tied into that date as well, which I'm not sure I'd be comfortable with them being in that house on that date.
Like, you think it's gonna yeet us back there?
No, I'm just concerned about the couple, Queenie and David, being on that date. If there's something important about that date.
No, the picture that we have of the two of them, is this like an original copy of a print from the photographer, or is it like clipped from the paper?
No, it looks to be like an original photography print from the photographer.
Okay.
It's slightly
Okay.
foxed around the edges, a
Okay.
little creased, like someone's folded it.
Any writing on the back?
It just says Queenie and David, 1907.
Okay.
What we could potentially do is offer them like a little vacation for them and the kids
That's exactly what I was thinking.
to maybe Brighton Beach or something.
Oh, that's possibly.
That's a
Send
place
them to
where you
Brighton.
go. That's where you go to have a nice time, right?
Well, we could do something like that.
I'm almost tempted to ask for a sanity roll of the thought of Brighton.
But, yeah, it's,
Maybe South End, you
if
know.
we can't come up with answers, I'd be tempted to do that, to offer them something along those lines.
And then we'll have them, gone on the date where this might be a problem.
Is there anything unusual about that date?
It's not happened yet.
No, I mean,
That is unusual.
No, that is the unusual thing about it. Sorry, I'll let you continue the question.
I was just wondering if there's any occult type mythosy thing tied in with that date.
Okay, do you have any knowledge of astrology, astronomy, I guess occult would work.
I have not very much occult. I've got mythos and I've got occult. I haven't got astrology. I've got like chemistry, biology, physics. None of those will be relevant at all. So occult or mythos, would you say?
I think this sounds more like occultism, like trying to like work out like.
Oh, that's a fail. So no, I can't think of any dates tied
No,
in.
you don't know.
Yeah. I was just thinking if there's any weird time ritual type stuff, stories, but
Not that you know of.
not yet anyway.
No.
Not what's happened yet.
Maybe this is not kind of. I guess like this sort of occultism is not really your area. Like you know a bit about mythos, but this sort of areas of like astrology and occultism and
But
like.
we have a dinner party soon with a rather prominent occultist.
Yes,
No,
you do.
Right. We
If you still wish to go this evening, yes.
We can go and ask them if they had any timey-wimey shenanigans that they.
Well, just if they're familiar with anything unusual to do with astrology, astronomy, of that particular date.
Or if they've, seen something.
Possibly tied in with time or
Or if they know of anything specific that's going to happen at 23 Milner Street.
Probably not a good idea to mention that,
No.
to be fair.
No.
We don't want to give them any more information than they need.
Fair enough.
Because I don't think David was that happy about us being there. But I think he'd rather... It's probably best to keep that quiet.
True.
At least until we've got answers and we can sort it for them.
Yeah, but maybe the other occult minded people will brag about their visions that they've been having or might not have.
Exactly, we can hope. And perhaps we'll...
We can hope that some of them, if there any of them are sensitive to it, that it might have spilled over to them too.
We can see if they know anything about time or ripples in time and things along those lines. But other than that, I think it should be okay. But
Uh-oh.
yeah, I'm
The
just
book
very
comes
worried
out.
that something may happen to that couple when
You
they're
do not
family.
need to be concerned about the book. Pay no attention to the book.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
The Big Book of Doom.
But, yeah.
This will be fine.
So would you like to attend this dinner party this evening?
Yes, yes.
And if so, is there anything you'd like to do beforehand?
Well, I would look just to have a quick look through any references in the library that I know about any of the people or the people holding the party that may have come up in the society's previous business.
Okay, so
Anything about the Golden Dawn?
I don't think they've ever actually crossed paths with
We
active
know
members of the
Pendergast tried to
society.
join them.
Yes. Yeah, you know
Sure.
that Pendergast supposedly tried to join them. Can't remember
But
did
invite only.
Yes.
What I might try to do is just relax and pass the time drawing. I'll try to draw stuff from the dream realm that I remember. I might try to draw to do with the market scene, possibly, or just a sketch of the town. Nothing fancy, just a rough sketch, really. Actually,
Okay, careful you don't draw anything into being.
I was just thinking, do I know that Nigel struck a deal? I know Nigel struck a deal with someone in the market, but do I know who with?
You were there, I thought.
You were
Oh,
there,
what?
you know the seller of things, I believe.
I'll try to sketch the seller of things.
With a tufty hair, like dandelion tufts.
See if I can trigger Nigel's memory in some fashion. I'll try to draw it. But I don't think any research I can do will be any good in this.
Yeah, give me a drawing, see if you can.
Oh, that's another fail. I've only made one
No,
roll.
it's not a great.
No. I'll get rid eventually. Other than that, I've got nothing really to prepare for us.
Yeah.
That's it.
And
Yeah.
Avery would try to find what the society left behind of that of those happenings back then. Then there must be something somewhere in the library.
What are you looking for in specific?
Any type of diary, any type of that fits the rough time that roughly 18 years ago, just rushing through trying to find anything connected to those to that burned house and what exactly was going on.
Okay, give me a library use roll, please. You find a record that seems quite confused. So, from this record, it sounds like some strange woman turned up at an undertaker's with a letter from Maddie about meeting her at a house. There was some sort of plague going on. They went to the house. They found a strange red glass pyramid, a scrap of newspaper, a photograph. Were attacked by a monstrous creature crawling thing with its skin falling off that was chasing them down the stairs, and then the house blew up.
Well, that's great. So
It
the
seems
only
that
thing
whoever
is,
was involved in this incident didn't really seem to quite understand what the hell had happened.
okay, so there's at least some sort of red pyramid involved in this. Does anybody of you know of a red pyramid? Do I know of a red pyramid?
Do you know of a red pyramid?
That
You
would-
hunt round further through the library, and with this success, you find 2 mentions of a red glass pyramid. The society had recovered a red glass pyramid from some misadventured cultists. They then recovered a second red glass pyramid from the site at 23 Milner Street.
Oh.
This
Is
was all
it an
took place back in like
identical-
1890. They were described as not identical. The one from Milner Street was chipped. The first one they found was not.
Oh. I'm gonna get the others. I'm gonna do we know where these ended up?
You haven't seen any red glass pyramids in the society in the last year that you have been here.
Okay. Has anybody of you seen a red glass pyramid?
I think we should ask
Oh.
James. You,
Actually, James would know, or Miss Ward might.
Because I'm gonna fill you in all of what I've just seen and read.
I mean, didn't the society have like a little display case of the items?
Yeah. No red glass pyramids in there.
Because if this red glass pyramid thing is the same thing and it's been at the same time twice, then it's maybe something paradoxical happening, and that might be what causes.
So it could be the same pyramid from two different times.
Exactly. And the one is the older one. One of them is chipped. Hopefully, the older one. No, the one from the later time.
Yeah.
So which one was the older one? Which one was the chipped one?
Well, it'd be difficult for it to be unchipped. So
Well, the chipped one is the one that was found at the burnt down house.
Yeah.
Okay.
entropy works.
So I wonder how we could fix it.
How big is the chip?
Well, you don't have.
We don't even have the pyramids.
You don't even
That's a
have
good
either
point.
of the pyramids. You don't know
We
where
don't
they
even
are
know
at the
what's
moment.
happened to them. They may have destroyed them, broken them, sold them.
Yeah, the first one was found by the Society in 1887. No, that's a different red pyramid. I'll have to check the dates. I have a session in the past called the Red Pyramid, which is not about this pyramid.
Plus the weird drawings.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, dear.
is that the one in Egypt then?
Yeah. This is
Good
a
pyramid.
public service announcement to all keepers and game runners out there. Do not attempt to involve time travel and heavily complicated timelines on the session that it's quite warm and you were out all day. This message is going out to past Tiff to tell her. Yes.
So perhaps
We're
we should.
professionals here. No, we're not. This is the amateur hour.
So we can try and locate the pyramids.
Yes. Looking for which? No, no, it was the other way around. They found the chipped red pyramid first, then they found the unchipped one later that year. I believe. We'll have to check the archive.
You mean James?
No, there's this strange, mysterious section of your library entitled YouTube. Yeah, no, James. Yes, you wanted me for something?
Do you know of like 2 red glass pyramids that are supposed to be somewhere?
Oh.
One of them is supposed to be chipped, I guess.
The ones that were in, there's one in Maddie's old room, and then there was another one. Wait, this is about them?
I think so.
To bring up any memories.
Yes. Yes. So back in about, well, 2 years ago, we had a little bit of a robbery incident at the society. In that we were robbed. And nothing like important was taken. They just took some like money and like valuable like antiques, but nothing important. No books.
And antiques.
And
in our line of work, those could be
none of the dangerous antiques. None of the like just
okay.
like some like silverware. So we thought Pendergast tried to like look into it, but I think he and Miss Ward concluded that it was probably just a actual normal robbery, in that they didn't take anything from like the library or the safe or any of the. They tried to get in the safe and then they couldn't, but they just took money and jewelry and
and whatever they could find lying around,
and the red glass pyramids that looked sparkly.
I noticed that someone had tried to get into the safe. The scratches on it.
I think that's from another case though. That many people have tried to break into that.
There's quite unusual scratches, to be fair, but it is a good safe. It's a good solid.
Yes. I mean, it's my fault. We let our guard down. This is not the first time that people have attempted to rob the society, but this is really the first time that they got away successfully without.
Much too nice of a neighborhood for thieves and robbers to be about.
Previous incidences were more.
Well, interesting. These pyramids seem to be tied in with time in some fashion. And there seems to be a few strange things going on with time as a result of these pyramids, possibly. Mr. Hargreaves, you're a bit of a detective as such. If I were to
it's happened
try and sell something like these on, where would I try to sell them?
Well, normally they would go through a fence. It was usually someone who does sell off items. I do have some contacts in that.
That's what I was thinking. We could try and find out that way, because these pyramids are a bit unusual. We might be able to trace on.
They'd be memorable. Yeah.
But probably not too bothered about who stole them in the first place, because it sounds like they're just a common thief.
Right.
Like an opportunist too. For fancy wealthy buildings, we'll grab a few things. But who would have been interested in buying these would be the thing.
Right. I mean, I'm
interested in buying these.
We have an echo.
But who's it from?
I accidentally unmuted my Twitch, I guess.
Hey, I thought it was just time playing up, trying to catch up with us.
I mean, Basil normally has more of the social contacts than I do, but he has one that he talks with quite a bit. It's Miss Green down in Whitechapel.
Actually, yeah. But that's what I think we could do, is trace who could have possibly bought something like that. I mean, someone might have bought it thinking it's just an ornament.
Right, and it's clearly not.
Yeah, now we know.
So so I guess tomorrow, well, today, now that it's a new day, I'll have a check around my contacts and let's see if we can come up with if anyone's heard anything of the sort.
Okay. You've got essentially all day before you're supposed to go to a dinner party this evening. You want to call up some contacts?
Yes.
Other than Madam Green, is there anyone in specific you have in mind? Any? Feel free to name some East End thieves here if you'd like. If you want to name a fence, go ahead.
Um,
Wish one into existence.
Okay. I'm coming up short on appropriate Cockney slang sort of names.
Yeah. It's very hard to come up with like, this is how we ended up with like Three-Fingered Bob.
I was just going to say that name. Exactly
No,
that.
it can't be Three-Fingered Bob. He already exists, and he is accounted for.
You could go with I think Cobbler or something, or Cooper. Those are good surnames.
Yeah. Okay, One-Eyed Cooper.
One-Eyed Cooper. Okay, yeah.
What I might
One-Eyed
do.
Cooper is a cobbler.
Okay.
Like,
Oh yeah, Cobbler Peach, huh?
yeah, One-Eyed. He's One-Eyed Cooper the cobbler.
Ah, okay.
What I might inquire about is sort of places you'd buy artifacts from, like ornaments and that sort of thing, and inquire, because if they've sold them on, they might have sold them on to the sort of place I might buy things from.
Yeah, so I'm going to say both of you make me an appropriate role, either with some kind of social skill that you think reflects it, or some kind of expertise in either like antiquities or like whatever role you feel reflects like your connection to finding out about this. How hard this level is will depend on what you pick here. Like, and how distantly related to this I feel this is.
I think charm would probably be the best one for me, inquiring, talking to the people at the shops that sell these things and inquiring about it.
Okay, yeah, that would be that'd be hard for charm, yes.
I'd go with credit rating, but that won't work. Not for this.
I mean, money opens doors. For trying to find out about like where can I buy some dubious antiquities, then
Yeah, I'll stick with charm because I rely too much on the credit rating for these sort of things, and charm fits it better. And that's a fail.
Yeah, you ask around, and yeah, nobody in your circles knows anything about this. Like, it's almost like your circles are a little like too high end.
Yeah.
For this sort of things.
Not sort of dodgy dealings.
Nigel, do you have a role of anything related to this?
Aside from charm, I mean, stealth maybe, because I'm asking about people on the sly selling stuff, and I don't know if that's.
It would be hard for stealth. I said credit rating is accepted here as a role, or like, investigate any like. I don't know if you've got any skill of just. Yeah.
Spot hidden.
a hard spot hidden? That would be a. Yeah. I'd say credit rating or like appraisal or something like that.
Would you actually class it as like a profession type role?
Yeah.
Because it would match his profession as a private.
It does match his profession, yeah. So that'd be a.
I don't know what.
Education or something? Yeah.
You can't tie that way.
I think education, because this is your job. Like, this is like. Marketing is just an investment. This is what you do for a living. This is you. And you are good at it. So, you ask around. You get in touch with One-Eyed Cooper, the cobbler, and sort of, if maybe anyone might have like acquired some goods from a house in Grosvenor Square a couple of years back, and he passes you on to a guy muttering in the corner of an East End pub, who, yeah, definitely knows a guy who did that job. Naming no names.
Not worried about the names, just the object.
A bunch of jewelry. Most of that was easily pawned. And he mentions a pair of these like weird crystal paperweight things.
Okay.
And you could tell by his attitude that he has seen these in person, because he goes, weird things, give you the heebie-jeebies. Sold them on to an antiques dealer. That's a little place. There's sounds like it should be a bakery. Something like curiosities, fancies, that sort of thing.
Oh, him. Oh, him. Oh, okay.
Guy by the name Abner Wick.
Yep. Yep. Of course, it would be him. Okay.
Yeah, got a
That
little
fits.
antique shop.
Mm-hmm.
Strange guy.
Very.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that gives me a place to look. Get you another pint for that one.
Yeah, no, thank you. And tell Cooper that he still owes me for getting him out of that Southall job. Yeah.
Right.
He'll know what you mean.
Okay. All right. Then good night. I'll be on my way.
Yeah. And in like you've in the last year you've read enough of the Society records to know that they've encountered Abner Wick before, and I don't know what kind of warnings previous Society members might have written by the name Abner Wick.
Well, the librarian would have made notes in the margin about.
Yes, that he is. I don't know what the Society's records look like. Whether they're just written like out plain, or whether there's any kind of like hedging of like the occult like equivalent for like consider this person dangerous of like, you know, a warning system. How would John Greaves have written these notes?
Well, I've never met the men, so. But from what I read of him in the library, he would have been left quite concise notes.
Yeah. So yes, the notes in the library of the Society about Abner Wick would regard him as sorcerer, dangerous, ghouls.
Okay, fits.
Office hours only.
And too much cologne.
Yes.
Yes. Don't know what he was trying to cover, but way too much cologne. All right, well, I guess that'll be my next stop.
So yeah, you head on over to the antique store. Is it just you going along, or are you bringing any other members of the Society along for this little trip?
Anyone at the Society when I come back to check up on Mr. Abner's or Mr. Wick's notes?
Well, Avery is probably poring over his plans again for the car, but not actually doing anything considering.
Avery, you want to go see an antiques dealer with me? He's dangerous.
Sure. I'm not a good fighter, but yeah.
Martin could be there because he may have returned to let everyone know he found nothing, basically. So could be coming along if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Apparently the Society's had dealings with him before. He's not the most savory characters.
Why are we going there?
I'm an associate of through many different handshakes. Knows about these two red pyramids that were lifted from this premises, and they were sold on the end of the chain. It ends with Abner Wick.
Oh, so we could just buy him off him.
Possibly, unless he's already sold them off to someone else.
Okay.
But at least we have pretty close to the end of the travels.
Yep. So makes sense. We can probably find out what's happened to him now.
Okay. So, just the two of you?
Oh, the three of us?
Oh, three of us. I can't count. Okay. It's one of those days. We should have
It's
known
too
it
hot.
from the beginning. It's not even that warm here. Yeah, so the three of you head over to Abner Wick's antique shop.
It's still office hours, right?
It's still office hours, so it's fine. He's not going to throw you out. And you see it's down the end of this sort of slightly dark, almost slightly ominous alleyway. The shadows seem to like cling to the buildings a little thicker than they did elsewhere, which actually is probably a little unnerving given your previous basement experiences, like last week, as the dark shadows lurk
Is there anyone
around.
watching us as we go there?
Make me spot hidden, please, as you
Just-
approach.
It looks a bit
Yeah.
strange.
approach the shop.
Just successes.
Unconsidered trifles. That was what I was looking for. You see unconsidered trifles ahead of you, this little antique shop. And as you approach, you all get the prickling sensation on the back of your neck that you are being watched. And as you just glance up, you see like just a scuttle of movement from the rooftop. Just like there's something up there crawling along the tiles. Just the briefest moment. And I want you all to give me a sanity roll, please, as you approach this shop. Nigel, you lose another point of sanity. This sense of yeah, there was definitely something up there. Something bigger than like a bird was up on that rooftop, and it just ducked behind that chimney, and that wasn't moving in an entirely natural manner.
Did any of you see that?
Yeah. Something moved there.
Not sure. No. I thought we might be getting watched from the rooftops by something.
Well, we were. Well, I mean, I don't know what it was.
I mean, what did the notes about the man say?
Well, certainly not mostly harmless.
Well,
Oh, we'll be careful. I'm sure we'll be fine. I've got my trusty walking stick. But I need to.
We can probably just talk to the person and get a couple of answers, right?
Did you bring a gun with you, by the way?
Oh, yes, always.
That's okay. Just checking.
Yeah, I'm a detective.
Yes.
No.
I've only got my walking stick.
Yes.
I'm a toolkit.
So at least two of you armed with guns, as is appropriate for going
It's a
antique
walking
shopping.
stick. It's not a gun.
There is a gun inside the walking stick. Unless this is your normal walking stick that doesn't have a gun in
Oh,
it.
no.
Okay.
I've got to have that one with me because it matches my suit.
Yes, that's very important. But yeah, you approach the front of Unconsidered Trifles. It's got these little slightly grimy glass multi-paned windows and a door.
And I suppose we'll give it a good knock.
Was it a shop and you can walk in?
It's a shop.
Yeah.
Oh, it's open then. So
Come in!
I'd just walk in if it's a shop.
The bell of the door gives a little ring, and you enter through into this quite sort of cluttered antique shop. There's all sorts of things in here. There's statues, there's furniture, there's definitely a sarcophagus case still not managed to shift that thing, leaning up at the back of the room. Tables, furnishings, moth-eaten chaise longue, a very nice sideboard cabinet, and behind a desk at one end, this quite quite rotund-looking fellow in a suit. The air in here smells of must and old polish and an excessive amount of cologne. And the man behind the desk looks up in your direction. Can I help you?
possibly. I'm trying to find a something for someone as a gift. And as I'm looking around, do I happen to see them, the pyramids?
Make me a spot hidden, please, as you look around the shop. See if your eyes alight. And nope, there is not a single red glass pyramid in evidence in this shop.
Wow, that would
And
require a critical.
You are fairly sure that you've looked everywhere. Like your eyes are scanning over surfaces, and no, not a sign of it. Not a sign.
Okay. Like I said, I was looking to get a sort of a special gift for someone. Do you have any sort of Egyptology, sort of like a pyramid or a pair of pyramids that
Good point. If you're after Egyptologist items, I have this very fine sarcophagus case taken from Fort near Luxor. It would be a fine addition to any dignified high society drawing room.
That's a very good point. Could I make an appraise roll of it to see if it's real?
Give me an appraise roll.
Success.
Oh, it's definitely real. Like, yeah, it's real.
It's not a fake. It's a real one.
It's not a fake. It's real. It's a real one. Quite heavy looking. Definitely would be quite a hassle to get it out the shop and into a drawing room, but
probably occupied.
It's also like half, like it's clearly not. It's empty. It's like just a case.
Oh.
Yes.
I know.
It's extra for the dead bodies. Like
I was going to say, the actual unwrapping of mummies was quite a popular thing in Victorian times.
Oh yes.
But now it's Edwardian, so
Edwardian, but also like you have to pay extra for the snacks.
Does he say that?
No, he doesn't. That's what it. Below the table, above the table. I can't remember which side of the table. That's what it was meant to be on.
That's okay. Well, that is certainly impressive, and it's genuine. It's not a forgery or a fake.
But I'm afraid a pyramid itself is a little big to fit in this shop.
Well, not an actual pyramid, but maybe a small representation of them. Like, okay, and I give it the kind of size that they're supposedly. I don't know, like
I don't have any more of those. No.
No, because I was kind of really looking for a pair to sort of put on either end.
I sold the second one last week.
Well, maybe
he holds out his hand towards you.
Yeah, I think you have to pay for information here.
I'm assuming the next question out of your mouth will be, who did you sell it to?
As a matter of fact, I was thinking just exactly that. Unfortunately, I'm not.
So to be more accurate, you didn't come here looking to buy.
I did actually. If you had them on hand, yeah. If you had them on hand,
I have sold both of them.
You sold the second one, but who?
Interesting that you know that there were two.
Oh, we did actually mention we were here after two.
I bought two. I sold two.
So would you be willing to part with the information for cash on who you sold the two to? Actually,
maybe. Depends who's asking.
Well,
we are, obviously.
Yes, but who are you and what is your interest in this? You're not police.
Something strange going on to do with time.
Yes.
Right.
I know those are tied in with them.
I'm going to ask for a persuasion here. Like, because you're definitely going to get something out of him, but how much he tells you very much depends on persuasion or charm.
Let's see. I can try. Who wants to do the roll? I've got charm at 40 and persuade at 25. So who's leading this is the thing.
I suppose I started it, so.
Go for it. Yeah. You have this. I'm going to give you a bonus die for the group support. You've got moral support behind you, Nigel. Okay, so you're going for the friendly, charming approach. Yeah, looks over you. Like, you want to know who bought both of them?
Are they the same person?
No.
And the answer is to that, yes, I would like to know.
Alright, I will tell you.
Yes?
Free of charge. If you answer me a question and do me a little favor in return.
And here comes the bite. What is it that you would like to know, or the favor that you would like?
I want to understand where it came from.
I can't. I will tell you up front. I don't know at this point. Although, as part of our investigation, we'll probably find out. But I honestly cannot tell you where they came from at the moment.
I mean, you could get a wild guess, but that would be a wild guess.
I don't know where one of them came from. I'm not entirely sure the past of the second one either.
Pity. Well,
I think that's where the confusion is. We're trying to work out what the hell is going on with them, but we think they're tied in with something.
well, I sold one of them not long after I got it. About a year and a half ago. I sold it to, what was his name? Yes, McGregor. The gentleman with the mustache. You know him?
Do I?
It's not ringing any bells. Like, you don't think you've met him?
Okay. Name doesn't sound familiar to me.
Oh, if you'd met him, you'd remember him. He's in here every other week.
Oh, an antiquities enthusiast.
An extreme enthusiast. He bought the content of that a few years back, and he points to the mummy case.
Oh,
He didn't want the case.
he just wanted the mummy. He just wanted his mummy. He just wanted his mummy.
Yes.
Ah,
I tried to sell him the pair of the pyramids whilst I was at it, but he just wanted the one.
is the fellow? He's not up near Oxford, is he?
No, he's a London. He's Londoner, I believe. He's in here often enough. Worked at the Horniman Museum, or worked with the Hornimans. Some involvement with them. He comes in here occasionally with an actress, or that Crowley fellow.
Really? Okay.
Oh, strange. I've heard that name recently.
Unsurprising, he gets around everywhere.
He seems to.
Yes, indeed. All right. What about the other one?
The other one I sold last week to a young German woman. I don't recognize her. She'd not been in the shop before. She came in looking for it specifically.
Oh. Do you recall whether it was the complete one or the one with the chip?
Now that's an interesting question. The chipped one was the one I sold to Mr. McGregor. He said it had, I quote, a more compelling aura.
Hmm.
And then the other one went to the young woman.
Then, whilst we look around, is there anything interesting to buy? Besides, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, what would Martin find interesting to buy? Is there any particular era of history that he's interested in?
I don't think there'd be anything tied to animals or animal handling here. That's one of his interests currently, is animals. And
I mean, there's a carved statue of like a deer, There's what's related to animals. There's some like what looks to be like an old bit of stone carving showing like a twining serpent on it. There is what else? A plate with some like fish swimming in circles around a fish-headed figure in the center.
I'm trying to think what might be interesting. No books or anything like that for sale?
It doesn't look to sell books.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what sort of things might interest him.
Are there things that might be?
Oh, I do have a question.
Yes.
Do you have anything tied into the dreams?
Do I have anything tied into the dreams?
Yes.
That is an incredibly unspecific question.
Anything to assist people with dreaming? Any items?
The dream realm.
If you want to buy items of the dreamland, and the fact that you're very much talking to me as though that was a real place where I could sell items related to.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, anything helping with dreaming or visions, that sort of thing.
And
I am an antique store.
Exactly.
no, you are much more than that.
Yes.
And
but I don't go around selling items that would allow people to go crawling into the dreamlands.
I'm sure that you've already surmised that we are not people just off the street looking for things.
No.
And I will give him my card.
And you see him turn it back and forth in his hands. I should have guessed. You're back. Well, at least you have the dignity to turn up during opening hours.
Mr. Hargreaves, I didn't know you've been here before. You hadn't mentioned that.
I haven't, but there were notes regarding our previous members' transactions.
Oh.
Yes. I hope we don't have similar difficulties to prior encounters with the Society.
Should hope not.
Good.
But as you see, we did arrive during opening hours, so.
Does this mean that, what's he calling himself these days? Pendergast has moved on?
Let's say yes, he has.
Oh.
Rather permanently.
Shame. Well, always good to see an old friend. Now, is there anything else I can help you with?
Nothing springs to mind. There's nothing really that leaps out at me for my interest here at the moment. But
I don't sell.
No, it's okay. You sell artifacts.
Well, I sell artifacts that are historical in nature. I do not sell artifacts that are going to cause
Problems.
issues.
Mm.
I do dearly hope that the fact you're looking for these pyramids does not mean that they are items that would cause issues. As far as I'm aware, they are just pieces of crystal.
They are definitely not, and you should know that. Did they happen to mention the people who we gave them to? Did they happen to say what they sold them? Did they happen to say what they wanted them for?
McGregor wanted something made out of crystal. He thought he liked the look of the pyramid. He said it caught the light nicely and had a good aura. The German woman, she just asked, did I have a red glass pyramid and then showed me a sketch, a drawing of one. I said I did. I sold her it.
A reasonable transaction.
At least, thank you very much for your help anyway. Let's hope
Yes.
we manage to get this sorted out.
Well,
Could you describe the German woman? Was she remarkable in any way?
young, blonde, somewhat nervous.
This was only last week, I think you mentioned.
Yes, last week.
And just out of curiosity, what sort of sums were they charged for the item? If you don't want to answer, it's fine.
First one, a few pounds. The second one, I let her have it, half price. She reminded me of someone I used to know. Long time
Did
ago.
she remind you of?
Someone long dead. Another woman. And you can tell, like, as he sort of he stares off into the distance for a moment.
Because the whole time shenanigans,
It was not the same woman. No matter what you say with time shenanigans.
just making sure I'm not
I'm very
discount
sure.
anything. Okay.
Augusta died a long time ago. It was not her.
Does the name Augusta ring any bells with us from what we've read?
I will leave it to your determination for that. If it was in the Society's records, it was buried deep, probably. So I'll let you have a think on that.
Was there a painting of... No, it's okay. I'm just thinking aloud. Don't worry.
Now, is there anything else?
No, I think that's everything we've got.
That's quite enough for today. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.
You know where to find me now, and I suspect I'll be seeing you again. It is ever the way. Now, good day and good luck with whatever it is.
Good day. But one last question.
Yes?
This favor you wished.
Oh, yes. Let's leave that open for now.
All right. Well, perhaps we can negotiate on that if we need some more information from you.
Yes. Well, you'll be hearing from me at some point.
Fair enough.
And with that said, unless there's anything else you wish to do, you depart unconsidered trifles. Head out into the still rather ominous alley. You have a little information. You don't have the red glass pyramids. But you know there is something tangled occurring. Some twist and snarl in the fabric of time. Focused on an event not too far from now, perhaps. Perhaps not.